You're watching the Business Channel, creating business class programs. Dehn is a globally active electro-technical company specialising in lightning and surge protection, and it's part of the German company Dehn and Cerner. With me now is Mike Forsey, who is the technical manager. Hello to you.
Hello.
Now, can you outline what your company does?
We cover lightning protection, surge protection, very active in the standard. So where there's a standard that covers the necessity, we will look at what's required, we will produce, we will test, and we will make sure that the standard can be implemented.
Now, we understand what a lightning conductor is, but what is surge protection? Where would a surge come from?
It's always really been assumed that you look at the structure only. But it's very important that not only the structure, you need to look at the electronics inside. And nowadays, as things get more and more sensitive electronics, it's very important you protect the electronics. Downtime is important, it's very costly. And so the electronic protection is a very big part of the standard nowadays.
Now, how often would we expect there to be a surge or a lightning strike? I don't think I've ever been in a company where all the lights have gone off because there's been a surge.
There's many thousands of strikes a day, but you never see them. And not only generated by lightning, generated by switching, heavy lights, heavy machinery, and all of these will degrade the electronics. So it actually happens many thousands a day, but you don't see a direct consequence until your company stops working.
Now, is lightning and surge protection covered by any worldwide standards?
To get the consistent approach, the world community have looked at it, and the IEC standard 62305, that covers lightning and surge protection throughout the world. Within Europe, we adopt it as an EN, a European norm, and so we apply the same standards but with slight variations for our own country.
Now, how do you protect sensitive electronic equipment from surges?
It's again a very logical approach. You divide everything into zones. So say this building that we're in now, we divide it into zones, and where a cable comes in that can bring the lightning strike in, we say where it comes through the first zone, we'll fit surge protection equipment. And then as we go further into the building, we'll fit surge protection equipment at subsequent zones. The important part, and especially the important part under the standard, is that surge protection is coordinated.
Now, how would you protect systems that are outside of the building, such as photovoltaic arrays or even control equipment?
Where you've got sustainable equipment, again, it's going to be very sensitive. So you need to protect not only the electronics, but the structure and the mounting. So where you've got photovoltaic, you protect the structure, the electronics within the structure, and coordinate the two together. So it's a logical approach, it's a coordinated approach, which is outlined very extensively within the standard.
Now, CIBSE members are at the forefront of making buildings more safe, energy efficient and more sustainable. And how can you help them to achieve those objectives?
Really help by education. We give regular seminars, regular workshops, group discussions. We will explain about the standards, what's required, and not only what's required, but how you will practically apply the principles to the structure and the electronic protection. And we also can ensure that the CIBSE members, they get full information from us, because we have a very comprehensive technical literature. We have a website where they can access all the latest protection methods and means of fitting the equipment, installation instructions, backed up by full technical support over the phone, both in the UK and Germany.
What do you have in the way of new products in the pipeline?
We're continuously looking at new products because, again, as industry goes forward, new sustainable products, we need to make sure that we can protect them and that they're covered under the standard. So we have quality managers, and they work in industry, they look at new sustainable systems, and they look at the potential problems and then how we're going to protect against lightning and surges. We have one of the largest laboratories in private hands in Europe, and so not only do we develop and manufacture equipment, but we can test it as a whole. So let's say we've got a photovoltaic system, we can actually test that photovoltaic system in a full live situation with the surge protection fitted, and we can monitor the results.
Now, how do you ensure quality of service and also that your clients can access what they need from you?
We work to a very strict ISO 9000 quality control management system, and that ensures we follow set procedures, set testing procedures, fully documented, so we've got batch traceability, and we give a consistent, logical approach to our quality control.
Well, Mike Forsey from Dehn, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.